We hope you enjoy The Magicians, The Shadow of Death by Rachel Lawson. You look like death warmed up, teased Lance, the necromancer seeing his dad Blake, the king of death in human form in a scarf. Ha, 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 Blake said, unamused. How are you? Bit tired, but good, said Lance. No sleep for the wicked, said Blake. Lance, who was wanted by the police as a serial killer, grimaced. I was up late watching TV, lied Lance. He was actually killing someone. Blake enthusiastically stated, without a doubt watching Dexter. Dexter was a TV show about a serial killer who killed other killers. Lance only killed those considered malicious. Blake, why are you talking to yourself? Are you talking to a ghost? Asked Blake's great uncle. Something like that, Blake said, glaring at the invisible Lance who was also in human form, not his grim Reaper form. Sorry, I was talking to an annoying minion, said Blake, the Reaper King. Minion? Do I even resemble someone who is yellow? Snapped Lance indignantly, cracking a movie-inspired joke. Then Lance teleported away in a huff. Blake chuckled. What's so funny? Asked the uncle. A yellow minion just left, said Blake. Oh, said Reynard, his uncle. Sorry, where was I again? Asked the coroner Blake on a crime scene in the streets. Telling me about this John Doe how he died, said Reynard, who was the policeman in charge of the mysterious death. Well, he tried to rob the convenience store and ran out of it and was heard arguing, and a car left, and he was found dead here, said Blake. We told you that, said the uncle. Who is he and how did he die? How should I know? Blake said. You are the judge of the dead, you know everything. Tell us, said Reynard. No, I don't. Not met or seen him before. I just read paperwork. No names, no pictures, said Blake. What can you tell us about him? Asked the uncle. He looks middle-aged. He is average height and weight. Blonde. And I can't see his eyes, they're closed, said Blake. No. What killed him? Asked Reynard. Oh, that? Easy. Car hit him. That would be the one that left, said Blake. Did you read that? Asked Reynard. No. I used my eyes, said Blake, smiling. You have them too. Will you use your Reapers to help us ID him? Asked Reynard. Yes, said Blake. Thank you, said his uncle. Here they come, said Blake. That's not a Reaper. That is Dr. Drac, your assistant coroner, said Reynard. Yes, my Reaper, assistant Dante, who is helping me on the case, Blake said. Blake, said Dante. Dante? Blake asked. Why aren't you working? Asked Dante. I am, said Blake. He is. Who is this guy? Reynard asked. Spoilers. You find out yourself. It's your job, Sergeant, said Dante. Don't be like that. You work with us, said Reynard. What is it, Dante? Who is he? Asked Blake. That is classified, said Dante. I order you to tell him and me who he is, said Blake. I can't. He'll kill me, said Dante. Who? Why? Asked Reynard. I can't tell you, said the scared Dante. Blake looked grouchy. Lancelot, he screamed. Lance appeared. The Necromancer, said Reynard, seeing him. Hi, said Lance. What do you want, Dad? Why is Dante covering for you? Demanded Blake. Covering for me? Why would you say that? Asked Lance. He was obviously hiding something. Who is this man? Blake asked. Which guy? Asked Lance. Lance, snapped Blake. What? Asked Lance. Where were you last night? Asked Blake. Me and Dante went to the pub nearby here, said Lance. And, said Blake, Dante got really pickled. I was a bit drunk myself. I was less drunk. So I took the duty as driver, said Lance, ashamed. And, Blake said, and this guy tried to hijack us as we got in Dante's car. We argued with him. I rode off, and he jumped in front of the car. I panicked. Dante went crazy about me hurting a human in his car. I drove off, not wanting to be caught, said Lance. Blake frowned at Lance. Sorry, said Lance. Get out of my sight, the lousy pair of go away now, or I will punish you, screamed Blake Dante, and Lance looked at each other and teleported away, terrified of their angry lord and master. Reynard smiled and nodded and walked way slowly away too, not wanting to get on Blake's bad side. He was livid.
The shadow of death. The shadow of death. still yet thick with the shadows of death. The night was dark with a faint aura of street lamps glow. Eddie, King of Death was on the scene of a tragic death, a dark, invisible man with a dark heart of a killer. What made father to this was looming like a shadow of doom unseen by the mortal men on the death scene. He was a monster only the king could see and hear. He was a grim reaper, a shadow of death, like the king who spoke with this shadow of death, with an air of dark, sarcastic humor. Or were they fighting in a battle of mockery? This odd pair were actually father and son. Son, he hid some knowledge of the death, yet the father did not know. He held back the truth, but what did he hide?